Hey, what's up, guys? I know it's been a minute since I put out a video. Just really ain't had a whole lot going on, and whether it be finding parts for current projects or whatever, and just life's been busy and all kinds of overtime and things. So anyway, I figured I might as well get back to it. Um, so you remember my Nova 78 Nova Rally that we put the header gasket and all that stuff on, or whatever it was there, a little while back? Well, I had that out here the other week, or the weekend. Drove it all weekend pretty much. By the end of the weekend, I realized I was getting ready to park it here after the weekend was up, and noticed it sounded pretty loud, or better, more racy at idle stuff. Like it had a better exhaust, but it didn't. The old turbo muffler on the driver's side there is blowed out. So I guess in this one, we'll go get that thing pulled in here, and I got some. Doing the whole exhaust ain't in the budget right now. I just got some cheap glass packs. I don't know what name brand they are. I got them through that Surplus City. They're just labeled. They're glass packs and they're labeled loud, which I want loud. So can't have a cool car and it be quiet. What sense does that make? So I'm gonna go ahead, move things around here, go over and get the Black Beast and pull her in the garage here. So I'll set you up while I do that. Well, let's go get this thing fired up. Oh yeah, it's raining. Yard gets like this sometimes. Hopefully we can get out of here. Common sense would say wait till it's dry, but ain't nobody got time for that. See how good she starts. Maybe I won't need to pump gas. Well, let's watch one pump, set the choke. Oh. Okay, maybe it took two. Hopefully I don't blow out the mic. Oh. Got to move the truck. Better go do that. Well, let's see if we can get this thing out of here. It's on a little bit. Alright, well, it's in here. I'm not sure if this is its final position or not, but it's in here. Not as wet as I thought it would be, but I'm probably just gonna let it. Kind of fooled you. Well, you're hoping I was getting into wrenching right away. Nah, ain't happening tonight. Well, let it sit here and drip dry. I can't talk lately. Clearly, my camera presence sucks. But yeah, like I said, gotta fix the exhaust, fix the seat. I gotta fix that down there better. I had to weld a big nut in the floor or something because what I had there before didn't work. And put the other seat in it. But I guess tomorrow evening I'll start tearing into this exhaust. Hopefully, you can get by with just changing out the mufflers. Use the existing pipes without too much modification. I know turbo mufflers that are on it have the staggered out inlet and outlet, where one's here and then one's out over that way, whichever is which. I'm not looking at them right now, so I couldn't tell you. Instead of straight through. So hopefully that don't screw up the pipe where it's going. I can't think of the other correct word right now for it, but I guess you could say orientation things under there, but hopefully it don't take too much modification. And last I checked, the pipes on this are 2-inch, which I got 2-inch glass packs. If I was gonna go bigger, I'd do the whole system. But doing the whole system, new pipes, all that ain't in the cards right yet. So I just figured I'd throw these on there for fun, see how they sound. Might sound decent because it's already got headers on it. But yeah, so guess I'll come back when we're ready to start working on her. So see you then. What's up, guys? Recorded this once, didn't have the mic on. So it's next evening. Started a little late here. Had to do some trimming around the property before it rains the next 2 days, like it did the previous couple days. So I didn't get started on this thing right away. So yes, next step is to get this thing up on jack and jack stands, and maybe just the back end up in the air. That's where I'll mostly be working, I believe. Figure out our plan of attack on this thing here, and try to get her done. So I'm gonna set you up here while I get her jacked up and things, and we'll get to it. Oh, Jesus. Where's rubber come from under here? Weird. Oh, that's awesome. May want to tighten that up. We don't want that if we got to weld anything. Why's that leaking there? I don't like it. Oh, it smelled. Yes. So, found something under here. Got a little leaky leak right there in the fitting there. So now I gotta try to tighten that up. Probably just do it off camera. I don't know why it's leaking. So, gotta get that straightened out at least before we have to weld anything. Hopefully I can make this work somehow. What we got going on here? Golf hangers. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a little fun. Yes, indeed. Might as well get to it somehow here. I don't know. Might check out this fuel line first, see if I can tighten that up or whatever it needs. And then we'll tear into the exhaust. It's already shaping up to be fun. Well, as you can see, that's all tightened up and seems to be not leaking anymore. So things are a lot safer now. We can get to tearing into this exhaust and see what we can get done here. Alright, well, I can't get to the bolts real good on this clamp and hanger. So I'm going to attempt to cut the clamp because even if I would try to get that loose, I'd probably snap the nut off of it anyway and had to replace it. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut it. We can always get new clamps. And I'm not sure it's going to exit there anymore anyway. So get that cut. And I can go break the bolts on where the muffler is there and see if we can get her apart. I just remembered this is the side I haven't had apart. I had the other side apart there a few years ago during the big scary virus time there when I had a lot of time off. When I got this car back from my parents' house and started getting it back on the road. I did a bunch of work to it. You can see that on my Instagram, I think, from years ago. And yeah, I had the whole right side exhaust off. It was chock full of critter nests and acorns and all that good stuff. It was plugged up completely. But yeah, I didn't have the driver's side apart, so this is going to be fun. Well, hopefully we don't blow up. Alright, so that's loose. Survive that. Get up here to the front. Well, snap these off. That's probably what'll happen. Oh, okay. Put on there. Okay. Fine, be that way. Come off easy. Alright. That's cool too. Fine, I see how it is. Don't snap off. Can't see. Nope. This is hard to do by myself. Hold on. Alright, try that. What are the odds the tailpipe will just come out of the muffler right now? Probably slim to none. Okay, biker boys. We're just going to do everything the hard way. I need a hammer. This is quality production, ain't it? What are we dealing with here? Making me look like amateur hour here. Oh. Come on. Go that way. Come on. tighten that like that. Damn, U-bolt's bent around the pipe a little bit. Get the hell off. Boy. There ain't a lot of room to work. And everything's in my way. There we go. Now, that'll never come off, but we'll attempt it. Guess we'll try a little heat. Just realized something. This might not work. Damn it. Should have took the tailpipe off first. Trying to do it with minimal cutting. Should get a sawzall and just cut it back here further. Peel that off after I get it cut, and then maybe the same thing back here. I want to try to keep as much as the existing pipe as possible. So yeah, I guess I'll get the sawzall. Be back. Well, there she is. She's all fair. She blowed out. They had a good 25 years. whatever it's been. Probably 25 years. That one's off. Gotta get the other side off. Well, we won't do that quite yet. So, what do I got going on here? Oh, oh yeah, I gotta get that crap off. Won't lie, I may continue this tomorrow. Rip that off. Still gotta get the other side off yet. What the hell? So, not a man of many words, am I? So yeah, that's off. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna evaluate some things here, or reevaluate, or assess, or whatever. See what I want to do here this evening. If I want to do any more, we'll continue tomorrow. Kind of burnt me out a little bit of nothing. No, it seemed like nothing to y'all probably watching, but it was a little more than I wanted to do. I was hoping I wouldn't have to cut it. So, that being said, actually, I don't know what I'm saying, so I'll be back when I decide what the hell I'm doing. I'm bad at this, especially lately. It's like I got rusty or something. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, well, it's the next evening. Guess we'll try to go ahead and get this other side off, tailpipe and muffler. And see what we can get done. Maybe this side will come apart easier, because I've already had it apart. Oh well. Yeah, I definitely had it apart because I turned the clamp where you could access it. That wasn't real tight, was it? Okay, halfway there. Need a light. Meant to grab it earlier. Alright, let's ratchet over there. Hold on. I don't know if this will work itself out or not. Already banged up the better muffler. Might as well cut it now. Come on now. Alright, I mean, we're going to get this out of here. I'm kind of all caught up. So, I'll be back when I got it out. Well, that's out of there. Just bang on here a little bit with the hammer. It's kind of wiggly on this pipe, but it's still hard to get off. Never mind. I did most of it off camera, I guess. Alright, we got our tailpipes. Still gotta get this part off this one. Should be able to peel it right off there. Don't want to cut too far into the remaining pipe. Yes, let's throw sparks at the car that was leaking gas yesterday. Makes sense. Come on. Ta-da. Can you see me? I don't even know if you can see me. Probably looking stupid right now. Whoa. Yes, I really don't want to hear that air compressor this much. That I'm doing things the slow, barbaric way. It also shows you can still do this without all that fancy stuff, even though I'm using a few power tools. Point is, it can still be done. Oh, they're ready to go. Now I just gotta do that same thing under the car, at least on front pipes there. Alright, yeah, I need to go do that underneath the car. I'm just gonna do that off camera. Kind of hard to film it anyway. Could be a pain in the butt, so I'll come back when that's done and see how we can start fitting things. So see you then. Alright, well I got these off underneath. And slid the mufflers on here temporarily. See how things will fit. I guess we'll see how the tailpipe lines up if I gotta modify anything. Let me get tailpipes here and we'll do that. I gotta go put my windows up. It's starting to rain. Well, as you can see here, it went on okay. Seems to fit pretty good. It seems to be good bit of clearance here and everything over the axle and stuff. Seems to be lining up close to where the old one was, and yeah. So I'll probably go here and get some clamps and hangs here at the auto parts, and then we'll see what happens after that. Not really sure what the rest of the day holds here, so we'll see what happens. Alright, it's the next evening. Take two here. Not evening, afternoon. Not much got done after I signed off there yesterday. I guess you could call it. I went to go get some clamps that are still actually in the truck. Just because I didn't feel like messing with a lot of these old clamps. Still may clean some up and reuse them. I don't know, but I'm gonna temporarily just kind of hang tailpipes and everything under here best I can. Make adjustments from there, but first I gotta take this one back out. Try to clean up around there and everything, any burrs or anything like that, and the rust, wire wheel or something. Because as you can see, it could go in a few, maybe another half inch to an inch. And be almost back in the same position it was before, because I want to make sure I'm not rubbing things or anything like that, and I want to make sure there's plenty of pipe to clamp. I'm gonna do that on both sides and see what we got to do to make this all work again. I may also, I'm thinking about once that's all set, everything's cleared, I may let's see here, I may cut this off here somewhere and just 45 the pipes right here under the quarter there, right behind the tire. Might look better and might sound better. Plus, a lot of Novas, that's how they ran dual pipes on them a lot of times. Yeah, I gotta get to fixing this thing up here soon. I fixed this stuff once years ago. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and work on getting that off here. I'll probably just clean that up off camera. I mean, I don't think I need to explain that or really show you because you're cleaning up metal with a wire wheel and whatever else you need to do. I don't know. I'm just trying to do things best I can here, and I'm gonna do it my way till I know what y'all want to see or if y'all want to see it. I'm just a struggling little YouTube channel, and I am not obligated to do anything a certain way, as far as I'm concerned. I've tried to play by the rules, consider things, and that's just on the what puts your videos out there end of it. Plus, I've experimented with different ways going about doing things that y'all might be interested in, and I don't know, just ain't had a lot change. I don't know what's going on, but anyway. So if y'all want to see a certain thing, you gotta let me know. I'm just trying not to have long drawn out how to's on certain things. So anyway, I'm gonna get to doing this. Enough of my rambling. Alright, well, got the end of the pipe cleaned up. I guess enough. Best I can get it. I mean, I probably could with a grinding wheel or something, but I think that'll be good enough. I'm gonna spray some WD-40 on here to help it slide. Oh, you probably didn't see half what I just tried to show you. Anyway, yeah, cleaned it up some. Spray it with some looby dooby here. Maybe that'll help slide it in there a little bit. To get in the way. I wish I had a camera person. But no, I'm not cool enough for that stuff. Now why am I stuck? Come on. How the hell did I get it stuck? Well, by the time I get down in here, all that lubrication will be gone. There we go. I need to get some clamps. Got that slid all the way in. Get some clamps on this. See where we're hanging. I'll be back. Well, I guess that's everything kind of on there loosely snug. Whatever. Might snug these up some more up here. Got the clamp back there. Right there. Plan is that's going to be temporary because I'm going to change where it exits. So that's the plan. I think as far as clearance and stuff, it might be good. Let me put a, yeah. a spot here I wanted to show you. Now what? Is it not showing now? Just because I want it to? I thought there was a spot there where that's been rubbing. I did that like just flake off. Anyway, there's a spot up there above where that bends. Now, damn it. How come I could see it perfectly fine earlier? See? Get my finger here. See that spot up there? That's where this exhaust has been rubbing for years. So that tells me we're close to where it was. Just gotta make sure it ain't hitting nothing else. Hopefully we can lower that a little bit, maybe. I don't know. Ugh. Don't leave a lot. Doesn't leave a lot of room. But I'm kind of rubbing the spring over here. Damn, this camera. Right there. But we can avoid that, like I said, if we cut this off. And I probably had to go get some hangers, run back into town for hook there somehow, and put a clamp or whatever here once we establish the exit. Oh Lord. Yeah, I had this planned out a little better here to explain to y'all, but nothing's cooperating. So, yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and tighten that up, I guess, where I can. Yeah, tighten these up. At least snug them some more. Maybe snug up that other one back there. And figure out where that tip's going to go. That's what she said, ain't it? Oh, now it moves. Yeah, see that spot right there? That's where undercoating's been, well, either melting or that's just been chafing on there and leaving that mark. You could hear it when it was, it'd be like blah, 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 and shit. So that's probably what it was. I'm gonna try to keep that away from there though. I'm gonna tighten this. So let me get the impact here. I want to get one with more control here. Alright, there's the shed some light on the situation here. Son of a... Can't win. Can't win. Get on there. Alright. Tighten up this back one. For now. Alright, that's tight. It's also against. But it won't matter if I put this tailpipe out behind the tire. It's all tight there. Well, it'll be tighter once I permanently place things. Figure out where I'm putting this at. Got to clear the tire too. There might look good. I'm gonna get to guess I'll make a mark for that and put the tire back on here. See where we see how things look before I go cutting anything off and making any mistakes. So so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Find a paint marker or something here. Wasn't sure if that was regular steel or not. I feel like it's stainless, but I thought stainless wasn't magnetic. Maybe it's just aluminized. Yeah, I'll put tire on here, make sure everything's clear. As far as where this turn down will be. Oh yeah. Shoot. I'll bring it back more. Didn't think that through, did I? That kind of stinks. It's kind of liking the idea of it exiting right there. But I guess I could bring it back more. Just had to make sure the other side's about the same, huh? I don't know. I say we just wing it. What do you say? I got pipe sections if we need to fix it. Alright. Guess I'm gonna go get the sawzall. Mark this a little better here. Sure. Alright. Sawzall time. Alright. Sawzall here. First, I'm going to change out this blade. I don't know if it's wore or not. Might be. But I ain't that impressed with the old Milwaukee blades. I usually like Lennox. But when I bought this batch of blades here, it was just convenient right down the road, and that's what they had. But I'm going to try some of these from Harbor Freight, see how good they are. If I don't like them, I don't like them. Figure if there was a cheaper option that actually worked good, I might be into them. I may need to move y'all here. I'm going to cut this without hitting the gas tank. That weight on it now, damn it. Alright. Let me see here. What can I do? Shoot. That won't work either. Pinching the blade. 4x4. The old 4x4. The old birdhouse post that keeps on giving. That hold for a little bit. Right. Clean them burrs off here. Gonna knock the rest of this pipe off here. Ciao, baby. sandpaper. Clean this off here a little bit. Hope that slide on better. Hey, that could work. I had to repurpose some of the old clamps. I put the nicer one there. Yeah, that worked out better than I thought it would. It's dragging on too long, let me know. I don't want to be boring. I don't want to do this one. I don't want it going into the tire. What do I do with the nut? Of course, I got that impact ratchet I can probably tighten those with. Alright, well, now I got that kind of established. I think I'm going to get the other side this far. Same steps as I did over here, what I did show. Everything's at the same point where we started here today. Muffler's already on over there, well, hanging there. Gotta put tailpipe in it and just see where everything goes. Should be the exact opposite of this. So get that all set over there and then probably go get some hangers. If I can get more clamps, maybe, but I don't know if I can. Well, I might be able to. We'll see. So I'll be back in a bit. Alright, well, guess you do one side, makes the other side easier. It's all kind of mocked up here. Some things are a little different just because of how the car sits. I think maybe some of the bends in the pipe are a little different, but I guess I'm gonna go get 2 hangers and 2 clamps. Things are kind of close down there at the floor, but I guess that's just how they always been. I'm trying to keep heat away from certain things. I'd keep an eye on that. But there, you can't really move it a lot, so I'm thinking that's where it's been. So I'm gonna go back into town, Get that stuff. Come back. Hopefully wrap this up tonight. What's up? I'm back. Went to the auto parts. Got a bunch of hangers, metal, rubber, just all kinds of different things in case one or the other don't work. Um, got this all propped up where I wanted, I believe, or close to it. I'm gonna have to bend the metal part of this. Try to bolt up into. I guess these things are for the factory exhaust. I'm not sure. I'll try to find some hardware for that. Bend these to where I can bolt them to that, and then have this part hanging down there somehow onto the pipe. And yeah, right now that's the only hold up, I believe. So once I have this figured out, I'll do the other one and get closer to starting this thing up. You'd think, hearing different exhausts over the years and in the past, you just be like, whatever. But I'm kind of interested to know what's going to sound like. Will it sound the same, better? I don't know. Like a grain truck? I don't know. Probably not like a grain truck. This thing's got headers on it. So maybe it'll sound decent. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to get to figuring this out. Alright, well, it's together for the most part. On this side, everything's all tight. That's all I did right there. Gotta put a clamp on that yet. But otherwise, I'm gonna put a clamp on there and then I'll show you exactly what I did with the hanger there. And put it on the other side. Alright, so all I do with this hanger, put it in here. Get your position better here. Calm down, bear. Just bend like so. A little force, have to. Now I already drilled out the factory hole there. It says metric thread, and I didn't have no fasteners for it. Just putting 5/16 bolt nut on there. Well, nylock. Figured it'll help stay tight. We don't got her. Yeah, 5/16. And I gotta fish the washer and stuff up inside there from the other side. It's kind of a pain. I'm not going to film that part because I ain't got no way of holding the camera there and having room here to get in there. So I'll come back when that's on there. Do that. Make sure that's set where we want it. And tighten this up. And I think everything's pretty much tight. Tight enough to try her out anyway. So get to putting this on. Putting this stuff up. May take it off the jacks and stuff. Put it back on the ground. That take a little bit of time. Give this thing time to charge too. So I'll be back when it's pretty much together, I guess. I'm surprised I didn't have to break out the welder once. Nice. Well, got her back down here on the ground and everything. Guess now's the moment of truth. Hear how this thing sounds. Testing, testing. Sound on, recording. Yep, okay. It's the next morning. This is the third take of an outro here. I did try to do two of them last night. My car was sitting here in the garage. And the one time I wasn't recording, and the second time the mic was off. So, back to messing that up. So, I just got frustrated. Car's done. All the exhaust anyway. Just pulled it out of the garage last night. Figured I'd go do an outro today. So, no further ado, or whatever that saying is. Sitting out here all buttoned up. Let me show you how it sounds. Hopefully it don't kill the mic. I know the one thing when I watched it on playback, it killed the mic early on, but it was before I started it, so I don't know. Breathing pretty good now. Sounds a whole lot better too. That's how muscle's supposed to sound. Oh yeah. Now we can disturb the thing. That being said, I guess the next thing to do to this car, I think I'm gonna make it its own video due to how long this all took. But I gotta fix, like I said, I gotta fix the seat. You can see it lifting right there. It pulled out where I had it bolted down. Which I figured it was questionable, but we'll get to that in the next video. I do gotta get back on some of these other projects. Definitely the International, but I'm trying to find a clutch. There are other things I can do with it, but I feel like I'm getting more accomplished as soon as that engine's back in that thing. Plus, gotta get on my truck down there. I at least want to get back to a point where it's on the road. It ain't gonna get finished this summer, obviously, but I got that other piece of crap beside it. That's all gonna be that thing. Hopefully, finishing that up in one video. I've been working on it a little at a time, so just gonna mash it all up into one video. Working on it on and off since the holidays, actually. But that's fighting me every step of the way too. So, that being said, well, let's just start off with this. Here's the aftermath of the exhaust job. Got to clean up in here yet. It's probably just making an easy Sunday doing that. I'm not sure if I'll get it started on the seats. Maybe, I don't know. I need one day of rest out of my busy weeks, so. And yeah, there's the clutches for the International. That's the one that came with the donor engine that was in the dump truck. That's the one out of the truck. You can tell it's pretty wore. They look like the same diameter and stuff though. I don't know. I was originally going to use that one, but I don't know if I can. But that's a whole nother video, so. Whole nother project, so. That being said, I guess I'm going to sign off here. For those that actually give a crap about my videos, thanks for watching. YouTube algorithm kind of been rough lately. I guess that's what it is. Just ain't pushing my content like you think you would. I don't know. I don't get no input of whether I'm doing something wrong or not, but I guess I'm just gonna keep pushing on trying. And I'm gonna release the videos when I release them. If they want, if the algorithm wants to play that game, I'm gonna play games too. I get the whole consistency thing, but I need something in return. I need views, subscribers. I like monetization eventually, but yeah, things like that are an incentive to keep going. Not to mention my own personal struggles of time and money to work on this stuff. You know, I gotta be able to afford to get more projects too. So, yeah, I'm getting old. Oh, and this shit's making me gray. But anyway, I'll sign off here. See you in the next one. Thanks, guys.